It's getting warmer outside, it's getting wetter outside, there's a subtle scent of summer and a not so subtle scent of a bunch of new LEGO sets releasing in June 2024. I'm Josh, welcome back to Josh Builds Stuff. I think from my count there are 59 new sets coming out at just over $3,800 total. The fun thing, 12 of those sets are over $99 by themselves. That's becoming a dangerous trend in LEGO. That's a bigger topic for a different day. We've got sets from Speed Champions, we got Lord of the Rings, we got Architecture, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Minecraft, all the heavy hitters, a bit of City and Disney and Friends and BrickHeadz thrown in there as well. It's going to be an exciting and possibly expensive month. So we're going to rank these sets. I'll explain the tiers as we go along, but the ranking we all know is really just an excuse for us to check out a bunch of new sets. We'll rank the new Speed Champion sets as day 1. Really, it's like day -10. These dropped very early. So did my reviews. They're all on my channel now. Starting with a few of the sets that I think a few people care about, like the new Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr set. This is a LEGO Icon set. The LEGO Lord of the Rings theme has not officially been revived. I think it's constructed beautifully. I think it's very cool. I think it's very expensive. This is the Disney castle for Lord of the Rings fans. Even like the construction structure is very similar. They should really put some vegetables in their diet there. The minifigures look great. The build looks like a lot of fun. I'm as big a fan as a nice torture scene as the next guy, but this one's not one I can justify. A lot of people will think that this is a precious set. To me, it's just okay. Barad-dûr going in you like. Those are sets that you like, you being the royal you, and you can't get mad at me for putting in a low-ish tier because I'm acknowledging that you like it and you have every right to, and you probably should like it, Your Majesty. The Notre Dame de Paris is $230. It's absolutely beautiful. This is technically in the LEGO Architecture line. I know LEGO's making churches now, but it's a church from a Disney movie, so I think that's the exception that they put in their bylaws. Beautifully constructed. For any fans of cathedrals, I would recommend The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett on audiobook while building this. Otherwise, I have no connection to this set and no plans to buy it anytime soon, though I do want to relive my days of running around on this building in Assassin's Creed. Again, you like, and you should. The LEGO Icons Retro Radio for $100. Yes, I said icons, not ideas, because I was also confused because I knew I had seen a old-looking radio that was very cool looking on LEGO Ideas that got 10,000 supporters and did not get created. I'm not implying anything, but I know this happens sometimes. I personally think this Ideas one looks a little nicer. But as for the official LEGO one, I would like to see a color swap of those teal pieces for like a brown. It would look like a little cooler on a shelf in my opinion. Still very cool. I like that it even has the little phone holder included. That's a really original idea. You like it, I assume. Another assumption I'm going to make is that there are a lot of LEGO fans out there who are also cat people. Personally, I'm not a cat person. I have had cats. I like cats. I wouldn't say I'm a cat person. McGonagall, now that was a cat person. This one actually was a LEGO Ideas set, so good for that person for getting this thing made. For $100, it's not for me, but you like. I promise not everything will be in you like. Let's play some chess. This is one of those in that weird other category that doesn't really exist anywhere. The build is fine. I'm more of a backgammon man myself. I cannot wait to see the Othello mocks that come out of this thing. Can you imagine? You like. Duplo, 1, 2, 3, a B. This one's not for me, especially not for 50. I might get it for Joe V. That's my daughter. She's 1.5 years old. I tell you though, if this set had one more B in it, I might consider it. I know it looks like Star Wars is next. That's called clickbait. A bunch of new LEGO Friends sets are coming out. Get them out of the way real fast. Look, a bed and breakfast. Heart Lake City sets. Adventure outdoorsy looking sets. Beachy sets. A couple new Gabby's Dollhouse sets, which I secretly want because my kids like that show. These are going in the Friends Isn't That Bad category. Can you guess what that category means? It means please don't get mad at me if you're a fan of Friends. I have nothing against it. The sets are fine, but I do not have room in my budget or my shelves for Friends sets right now, or a little rocket in your pocket. Small Star Wars wave this month, just 4 little sets because we're between May and August when a bunch of new stuff is coming out. I think this is a $40 battle pack. We got this Jon Favreau Mandalorian before, but I think this is like a new Moff Gideon as far as I have heard other people say, so I'm excited about that. Honestly, all the minifigs in this look like a lot of fun. I wish they were in a $20 battle pack like this set. I think this is an official battle pack. Yeah, this is an actual battle pack. 20 bucks, not bad. I like that Star Wars is getting into this fun era. I'm gonna call it this, like this idea of the what if show about to come out, and they're doing some crazy exploratory stuff, including Star Wars mechs. Shout out to Caleb, our friend at Firebird Bricks. Go check out his mechs that he already built before these. They're much better than these, but they're probably more expensive. That dude is so talented though. Then of course Captain Rex and his micro fighter. I do not have the big Venator. I am in that camp where I'm excited to have this figure, but I am not necessarily a clone guy, so I'm more in the camp of getting a nice big bowl of popcorn and sitting back and kind of watching the fireworks happen. I hope everybody gets what they want. I hope everyone is happy. I understand that that's not a possibility. I'm sorry if some people are upset. I'm sorry if you're upset. I don't know if I covered all the bases there, but I'm excited for this fella. Soon there's things that I will get eventually. I don't want to pay 40 bucks for it right away, but I will pick up these 3 other smaller, cheaper Star Wars sets on day 1 if I can find them in stock. Harry Potter, Minecraft City, Disney. Let's look at Harry Potter. We got 7 sets at varying price points from varying different movies. The Hogwarts Castle Great Hall, if this is one of those castles that goes along with all the bunch of other castles builds that have been happening lately, which it looks like it is with that dollhouse style, this is one that I want to get eventually. It's got that big troll in their minifigure selection. Fantastic. If you want to look at someone who does good videos on Harry Potter stuff, Cheesy Studios does excellent videos on these. This one's for $200, but I am going to put it in I like, which is basically the eventually category, which means I am going to get that eventually because I do want every single one of these Harry Potter sets that make up that entire new castle. I am a ship guy though, and the Durmstrang ship and the Beauxbatons carriage there, I think a lot of these pieces and minifigures haven't been made for a very long time, and so dedicated Harry Potter fans, I'm excited for all of you guys to get this new cool stuff. 140 bucks feels like a lot, so it's going in I like again. A couple of Diagon Alley buildings, that's a lot of fun. I don't know if these buildings in particular have been made recently or at all, so please do let me know in the comments down below. Man, look at those cool new wands in that Ollivanders. Does really make me wand that set though. Latest member of the Botanical Collection, the Mandrake, a buildable creature. It's a creature, not a plant. I'll tell you what, I hear enough crying at home with my 3 kids. I don't need a Lego set crying at me as well, you know. For $70, this is fine. It's not gonna happen for me anytime soon. Buckbeak for 60 bucks, bit of a hippogrift if you ask me for that price, right? This confuses me because I feel like we've had a recent Potions class build. It was either in one of the Harry Potter books that came out where you had to turn to page 394. I don't dislike the set. It looks cool. It's got cool printed pieces. These cool new puffy potion pieces are fun. Oh, this is fun. It like folds up into a little cubby and slides into the bigger thing. I actually like that. This is a part of the big castle. I guess I do have to get this eventually. I like. And Aragog the Acromantula. I'll get this just for the price of the venom from his fangs alone, you know what I mean? But honestly, for 20 bucks for a spider and a couple figs, not bad. I like, you like, I like, you like. 6 little Minecraft sets are coming out. Always like the Minecraft theme because it's blocks within blocks. Starting with the Ender Dragon and End ship, it just doesn't look like there's a lot going on here for 80 bucks. I'm a little out of date, and at this point my kids have to explain to me who some of these creatures are, so I'm gonna make some assumptions about these sets. I'm gonna say the Ender Eye that this guy's got on his face, that's new in version 1.7.9. I haven't played since 1.42 patch 6. This looks familiar because it's a mine in Minecraft. There's some creatures here I don't recognize. I'm gonna assume that this is a new Steve skin they got going on here. There's also a windmill, which is fine. These look like a new sheep color. If I had to guess, either the yellow is new or the orange is new. Is that a bucket of milk? You don't milk the sheep in the game. I haven't been away that long, have I? The Wolf Stronghold, this is fun. I'm gonna say that's a new wolf shield, probably a new Steve skin again, and new collar colors for our wolves there, right? That's good for $35. 2 bees, it's not for me, and I have no idea what this large creature is. I'm honestly going to ask my 6-year-old tomorrow what the heck that is. Pirate Ship Voyage for 15, that's not bad. I like pirates. Also, is that a camel? I know they made llamas recently, but that looks like a camel. Why is there a little face on its face? I hope it's a camel because then I can buy this set and build it on a Wednesday and say it's hump day and say the build had its ups and downs. And it looks like they're visiting a little desert. That's fitting because a camel's favorite meal is desert. I think I've about exhausted the bits for that build anyway, so I'm gonna throw that in. I can't throw it. I'm gonna throw this in you like. You should like it. They're great looking sets. They're not for me right now. 6 sets from Lego City. I don't know that they're actually sick. I just like the alliteration there. A lot of people are talking very highly about this big Lego truck. I think we're living vicariously through the visuals of this set, and we like the idea of large pallets of Lego being delivered to us. I don't know that the truck itself is anything special, but I'm not gonna judge you if you do. An excavator is fine. I should like it as someone who builds stuff. This is fun. It's a double-decker sightseeing bus. Honestly, I want someone to take this build and motorize it and put a GoPro on top of it and then drive it through their Lego City so we can have a Lego City tour on a Lego City tour bus. These are exciting times. So because Johnny Thunder is back from Adventurers, but this is a set with a tiger in it. This is a set with a wannabe Jock Lindsay, but I think that dude was also in Adventurers. You got a couple of gators there. I'd name one Ginger because Ginger snaps. This one's exciting. Johnny Thunder in an AT ATV. I'm just upset that I paid $600 for my Johnny Thunder exclusive minifigure just 6 months ago, and then LEGO goes and releases it in a Micro Fighter ATV. That impression was in poor taste. I like this set just because it's cheap, and I really do just want the minifigure. So I'm gonna make some assumptions here that you like a lot of these sets. I like some of these sets as well, and I may buy some as soon as day one. Seems like a lone Ninjago set got lost in this month. 250 bucks for this fella. Disney adults are weird. They're also me, and I'm self-admittedly weird. The Magical Madrigal House. They don't talk about Bruno. I don't talk about this set. I said earlier I'm not a cat person. You think I'm more likely to buy a cat set if it's voiced by Jonathan Taylor Thomas? The answer is yes, but for $130, someone has to like Lion King a whole lot to get this set, or just a little bit to get this set for $20. Maybe they're doing the thing they did with the big Mercedes and little Mercedes Formula 1 cars, one for dad, one for your kid. I'm not going to get either of them. I said earlier I'm not a dragon guy. You think I'm more likely to buy a dragon if it's voiced by Angelina Jolie? Again, absolutely. Okay, wait, for $45, you could get the new LEGO Speed Champions Mercedes set, 2 new awesome cars, or 1 jewelry box. Adjective purposely left out. Remember when I said earlier I'm a Disney adult? I'm more of a Disney Parks fan, and this is a Parks Castle, so I will get that. I am not Moana, but this is a Moana set. I like the hibiscus flowers on there. We had some of those in our yard growing up as a kid in Florida. That's a cool basket weave. It's no Leona Waddell basket, if you know what I mean. You like soon. You like friends. You like. Last but certainly least, we've got some BrickHeadz. You ask what's up? It's a Disney movie featuring the characters Carl, Russell, and Kevin, who are now BrickHeadz. I would sooner spend my time looking for the snipe than build these fellas. Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety sounds like the first track on an album called The First 5 Minutes of My Day Every Day. Mirabel Madrigal and Legolas and Gimli from The Lord of the Rings. This is fun. You get 2 figures and his bow and his axe. I will buy a BrickHeadz if it puts me over the threshold for a gift with purchase sometimes. And speaking of, if you spend over $100 on certain themes, then you can get this water park valued at $20. So that's my final ranking on this tier list, which isn't really a tier list. It's just an excuse to look at these sets in more detail. And so as a result, we don't do a very good job of ranking, and we don't do a very good job of looking at these sets in detail. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. If you didn't, don't worry, we only do this once a month. I'll see you next time. Maybe.